The date is December 11th. A user named Frankie the Miner 2001 has just sent me an email. Subject line, Entity 303 information. The email reads as follows. Hi Speed, my name is Frankie. I'm a huge fan of Minecraft and I've been playing for about 2 years now. I know you might not think of me as the type of person to be interested in video games, but with the disappearance of my friend Noah a couple of years ago, our friend group has decided that we need some way to help us process the grief together. Every day after school, my friend John and I play on his private server, along with Vincent and Brady. It's a tradition of ours. No matter how bad our day was, we know that we always have this place online where we can feel comfortable. We can move past the experience of Noah and, in a symbolic way, build a new life. One stormy night, we were all playing together in a group Skype call. We've been working on building this huge survival city for several months. We're proud of how it's turning out. It's located in a desert, so we appropriately named our city Dry Bones, a welcome escape from all the rain we've been getting lately. We're currently trying to finish this multi-story hotel, and we're trying to get supplies. All of a sudden, John notices something strange in the chat. We have this plugin that Brady found called Social Spy, which lets you see the actions of other players. Right now, it's telling us that someone named player.number303 has just used the command /stop. Now, John suffers from major anxiety. I've known him since preschool, and he's always been a really insecure person, and the past disappearance of his best friend certainly didn't help him overcome these problems. When John saw that a so-called non-existent player had tried to shut down the server, he immediately thought that it was a hacker. I tell John that he's being paranoid, it's just a bug or something. Then it occurs to me that this is a private server. John is not technically savvy, so I was the one who set up the plugins and whitelist for the server. In fact, you could almost say that it's my server, even though it's on John's computer. There's no way anyone could join except for us. Or had I made a mistake in the configuration? I log in remotely to the server's control panel, and it shows that we're the only ones on the server. Furthermore, the whitelist is enabled as I expected. I'm getting a bit confused. Perhaps it's just some sort of bug caused by the lightning. I don't really know. We decide to just ignore it and continue on with our construction. It's about 20 minutes in, and I'm walking with Vincent to the nearest forest to grab wood. He's the type of person who makes a lot of mistakes, so I need to go with him to make sure he doesn't mess anything up. All of a sudden, we see a white figure in the distance of the desert. It appears to be in the model of some type of ghost, with what I could barely make out as red eyes. I quickly took a screenshot and ran after it, but I can't seem to catch up. I return to the forest to link up with Vincent. For some reason, Vincent's player just stands still. Great, he's not even helping us. But maybe it's lag, although he's not speaking on the Skype call. I send him a private message to see if he's still online. No answer. I switch back to Minecraft and see that Vincent is disconnected from the server, with the white figure nowhere in sight. We're never gonna finish this hotel. I try calling him on my cell phone, but it goes straight to voicemail. I send him a text, but it doesn't deliver. John is beginning to freak out. I can hear the shakiness of his voice. It sounds like he's about to cry. Get it together, I tell him. I think he's about to have another one of his panic attacks. This whole time, Brady has been muted and concentrating on the hotel, oblivious to the situation. I finally get his attention, and he at last realizes how peculiar this problem is. He teleports to me and helps me search for the white figure. Yet it proves fruitless. He's gone. John is becoming hysterical, thinking that the hacker did something to Vincent in real life. But that's just not possible, right? Suddenly, my screen starts glitching. It's not normal for Minecraft to bug out like this. It looks like it's corrupted or something. Then, in the chat, object successfully summoned by player number 303. Again and again. I see it in the console too. I look at the Skype chat and realize that someone has joined the call. How long have they been here? There was never a notification. They do not have a username. John's just watching this all happen. His voice is trembling and I can hear him sniffling. Honestly, I'm starting to get a little freaked out myself. Brady suddenly leaves the call and disconnects from the server. Now it's just the two of us plus the unknown user. I'm trying to calm John down, but he simply repeats, "I can't take this. This is too much for me." The anonymous Skype caller finally puts face cam on, but it's too dark to see anything. John gets overwhelmed and disconnects from the call in the Minecraft server. I don't blame him. If he stays any longer, he probably is going to have a mental breakdown. Now it's just me and this anonymous player. I ask if there's anyone there. A figure shifts in the dark and I hear a voice. "Make a wish." The voice is unnatural, distorted. I decide to switch on Minecraft and see if the player is there. The chat spams with file overload in red text, along with make a wish. What is a file overload? I've never heard of such a thing. Suddenly, I'm afflicted with a blindness status effect. I then lose my ability to move. The player runs up to me with that same ghostly skin of red eyes and a white parka. The chat then says one more thing. Make a wish and say goodbye to your friends. The Skype call drops, and I'm kicked from the server. The internet is down. As I leave my desk to reset my router, the power in my house suddenly turns off. A blackout. The storm has killed my electricity. I'm cut off from the world. We're gonna take a brief intermission to talk about this video's sponsor. Halloween can be frightening, but there's another thing that's scary to many people: hair loss. This may sound shocking, but 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of pattern baldness by the time they're 35. Maybe a bit more than that if you're a villager. The best way to prevent hair loss is to do something while you still have hair left. That's where Keeps comes in. You can get treated from home with 24/7 access to a licensed doctor who will review your information and recommend the right plan for you. You can also track your progress with Keeps tracking tool. It's affordable as well, since Keeps offers generic versions of FDA-approved medications for hair loss. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/retro or click the link in the description to receive 50% off your first order. That's keeps.com/retro. Once again, thanks to Keeps for the sponsorship. Now, back to the video. It takes about 3 hours for the electric company to fix the power. I live in a rural town, so it's not always easy for them to get their technicians this far away from the big city. With power restored, I turn on my computer. But something is wrong. The desktop wallpaper is changed, glitchy and distorted, the hallmarks of corruption. As I look around, I begin to realize that this has affected my files too. They're there, but whenever I try to open them, the program fails. Was this a symptom of the electrical surge? I open up Skype and try calling John, but he doesn't answer. The same goes with Brady and Vincent. Perhaps they decided to go to bed after the outage. It's pretty late now, and I think I should sleep as well. I'll talk to them tomorrow at school. I wake up feeling groggy the next morning. I was up pretty late last night. There's something about going to sleep while the power is out that's always made me uncomfortable. For whatever reason, I feel the need to stay up until the lights are back. Throw in the bizarre things happening online, and yeah, you can probably tell why I didn't sleep much. I start walking to school, anxious to discuss the previous night with my friends. But when I arrive, Brady is the only one to show up. He says that last night during the storm, he received a panicked call from Vincent's mother. Apparently, he's missing. There's no sign of him anywhere. Terrified, his mother called the police, but even after searching the house, they're unable to find anything. I decide to ditch school and walk to Vincent's house to see if he's there. I can see the flash of the police lights from the distance. Apparently, they still haven't concluded their investigation. I approach his mother, who's sitting on the front steps, crying. I ask if she's okay, and she confirms what Brady told me. Vincent has disappeared. Apparently, sometime late last night, he snuck into the cornfields. With the power out, the door alarm never went off, and with the cell phone towers down, they had no way to contact him. This couldn't be happening again. It was the same thing as Noah. One day he was just gone. And now Vincent? How could this be? What's going on here? Okay, I need to focus on the present. Vincent's mother hands me a piece of paper that was left on Vincent's computer table. It's got words in his handwriting, but a distorted, shaky version of it. Vincent was very clearly upset. I read the note carefully. I can't take this anymore. I can't sleep. I'm afraid he's watching me. I can't live like this knowing that someone is after me, using me for their own gain. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. I start to cry a bit when I read those last few words. Is he really gone? Surely he'd return at some point, right? I checked the back of the paper, and written on the corner in very small text was that familiar phrase, make a wish. I spend about 20 minutes comforting Vincent's mother, but I can't stay forever. I need to check up on John. Why didn't he come to school either? I go to his house. His dad's car is in the driveway, but the house is dark. There are no police either. The front door is locked. I can't get in that way. But this is important. Desperate, I break a window and enter the house. I search the place, but it appears to be empty. There's no sign of John or his father. As I walk through the upstairs hallway, something in the bathroom catches my eye. Written on the mirror are the words, "Make a wish." Oh no, did it happen to John as well? That's when I start to realize that this may not be a coincidence. Both John and Vincent disappearing in the same night? That's a serious issue. Not just some hacker, but someone who's mentally tormenting his victims. Once they'd been broken, they would disappear. Where do they go? Are they still alive? And why was I spared? I know what I need to do. Entity 303 had access to operator commands both times he appeared on our Minecraft world. Despite John being missing, his computer is still running. That's a bit strange considering the power outage. But it doesn't matter. If his computer's on, that means the Minecraft server is too. I sit down at his desk and open up Minecraft. Strange, the launcher has no saved accounts. I don't know his Minecraft password, so I log into the server using my own account. As soon as the world loads, I know something is wrong. It's a wasteland. Our city from our months of work had been flattened, blown to bits with TNT explosions everywhere. This is our world, the memories of all the good times I'd had with my friend group, our struggles with the disappearance of Noah, our healing process. It's all gone, destroyed. Who could have done such a thing? But even as I ask the question, I already know the answer. I can feel him here. I slowly turn around to see his pale white body flying above me, taunting me. Suddenly, a Skype call. It can be only one person. I answer, and 303 says through his voice changer, "Make a wish." "Why have you done this?" I exclaim. "I don't want you here. I can't stand what you're putting me through. Did you cause my friends to leave? What's going on?" The voice responds, "Oh, Frankie, you know exactly why I'm here. Don't pretend otherwise. This whole thing is because of you." "What? How?" "Don't you see, Frankie? Why are you one of the few that remain? Why is it that the people in your friend group inevitably disappear, yet you are the one who's still around? What makes you special?" I don't know," I stammer. "That's what I'm trying to learn here." "You say those words, but in your heart, you know they're a lie. You remember your mistreatment of Noah, how important it was that he knew that you were better than him. It didn't even matter what it was, you just liked to feel superior. Or what about John? He had real mental health struggles, and you took advantage of him. You used his instability from Noah's disappearance to convince him to make a Minecraft server for you. Shall I continue, or can you fill in the blanks? Frankie, you play the victim here, but deep down you know it couldn't be further from the truth." "No, that's not possible," I respond. "You're the one who torments them. You're the one who gets in their head, making it so they can think about nothing else besides leaving this place. They feel like they have no choice but to flee from the suffering, to run far, far away. I cannot believe your slanderous lies. How can I get rid of you? How can I get you out of my life forever? I just need to escape. I can't take this. This is too much for me. I wish I didn't have to worry about this anymore." From the computer, a slow cackle. "Wish granted," says 303. That scheming fool. In a fit of rage, I yank the plug from the computer. I cannot be here anymore. I cannot live like this. My friends are all gone. What even is my life at this point? I find myself leaving the house. It's almost as though this isn't even me anymore. I turn to the cornfields and I start running. Where am I going? I don't know, but I know there's nothing left for me to do. If you get this email, Speed, respond immediately. This is important. I need you to make a wish. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed the Halloween special. I know it's a little bit late, but I thought it'd be fun to do a creepypasta in celebration. This is a little bit different from what I normally do, so let me know what you thought in the comments. I had a ton of fun with this video. Anyways, we will end with that. This has been Retro Gaming Now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day.